co-chair for first appearance. And I read them speech and we got everybody. Your name, sir?
Assistant State Attorney Colin Nakagawa.
Nakagawa?
Nakagawa.
Nakagawa.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to phonetically spell that so I say it correctly, hopefully.
I keep wanting to call you first, state attorney in Tampa, whose name was just about. That's why I kept wanting to call you.
Private attorneys that we have, that's sort of the defendants and then there's you more here in the next quarter. That's what we saw. Or that's what I saw on the showcase.
Okay, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, and who do I have? I've got South County. Do I have?
Up there, they just don't have his camera
I
on.
have the camera on.
The interpreter.
And then I have the, I do have the interpreter.
Yeah, nice.
The central supposed to have their camera on. So we're going to swear these guys first and then swear the others. All right. Let's see. If you're in South County, did I do South County first?
You can do South and Central. Central just has to.
Okay. Basically, so we're ready to go. I need central permit.
Go ahead.
Okay. I only swear people first, so I didn't see central.
Is Central there?
Central, go ahead and turn your cameras on.
Is everybody? Yes, everybody. All right, everybody can remain seated, but I want everybody, including you two gentlemen, to raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm to tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say, I do.
I do.
All right, put your hands down. Now, everybody's here for first appearance today, and at this hearing, we're going to do a few things. First, I'm going to determine if there's probable cause to hold you on the charges. I'm not going to determine whether you're guilty or innocent today. I'm going to read affidavits and other documents concerning your charges. You should not tell me anything about your case because you all have the right to remain silent. There's a prosecutor present in this courtroom, and the state may use anything you say against you at future hearings. I'm also going to review your bond status, and then we're going to see if you need to have an attorney appointed to represent you. You have a right to have a trial during which the prosecutor must prove your case with evidence to a jury beyond a reasonable doubt. At the trial, you'll get to see, hear, and question any witnesses, and you may also bring witnesses in your defense. If your witnesses won't appear voluntarily, subpoenas may be issued to make them come to your trial. At your trial, and not today, you have the right to testify and tell us all about your defenses or remain silent and not have that held against you. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. You have the right to communicate with the outside world. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, I'll consider appointing an attorney to represent you if you qualify. And qualify means that you lack the resources to hire a private lawyer. If you lack those resources and I appoint the public defender's office to represent you, then there is a non-refundable fee, but they don't collect that right off the bat. So do not decide you're not going to get an attorney just because you're concerned about the cost. If at the end of the case, you're found guilty or you plead guilty or no contest, then there may be a situation where there'd be a condition where you would have to repay the cost, a reasonable cost of the public defender's office. But again, don't not get an attorney because you're concerned about costs. They're not going to collect any of that up front from you. All right. Does somebody read a Spanish thing or did they didn't? No.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is the interpreter. Want me to proceed?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Buenas tardes a todos. Esta es su audiencia de primera comparecencia. La audiencia de primera comparecencia tiene solamente 4 propósitos. Primero, le informaré sobre el cargo o los cargos que se han presentado en su contra. Segundo, le preguntaré si ya le está representando un abogado. Si ya usted ha contratado un abogado y éste se encuentra presente, entonces será el abogado quien hable en representación suya. Si su abogado no se encuentra presente, usted tendrá la opción de proceder con su audiencia de hoy o posponerla hasta mañana. Si usted decide posponerla, será su responsabilidad contactar a su abogado para hacerle saber que tendrá una audiencia. Nadie más hará esto por usted. Si usted desea proceder sin que su abogado esté presente, puede hacerlo. Si usted no tiene abogado, le preguntaré si puede pagar uno. Si usted puede, tomaremos nota de esto y procederemos. Si no puede y califica, el juez asignaría provisionalmente la oficina del abogado de oficio para que le represente, en espera de que usted llene una solicitud para estos servicios. Usted tiene derecho a que un abogado esté presente antes y durante cualquier interrogatorio. Tercero, si hay alguna objeción en cuanto a motivo fundado, éstas se abordarán inmediatamente. Finalmente, voy a estar revisando sus fianzas y otras condiciones de liberación con usted para determinar si es necesaria cualquier modificación. Debe saber que si el juez lo pone hoy bajo libertad condicional, independientemente de si es directamente o como condición de su fianza, las condiciones que se anuncien hoy en esta audiencia entrarán en efecto inmediatamente, aunque usted se encuentre aún encarcelado. Por ejemplo, si se le ordena no tener contacto con determinada persona y usted llama a esta persona desde la cárcel antes de salir en libertad, entonces usted estaría violando su libertad condicional. Durante todo este proceso, usted tiene el derecho constitucional de permanecer en silencio. Si usted decide no permanecer en silencio, todo lo que diga podrá y será usado en su contra. Todo lo que diga donde yo me encuentro, o lo que se diga donde yo me encuentro, así como también donde usted se encuentra, está siendo grabado. Hay un abogado de la Fiscalía presente escuchando todo lo que se dice, así que no diga nada sobre el delito en sí. Por favor, tenga presente estos derechos durante el transcurso de este procedimiento y cuando se llame su nombre pase al frente. Gracias.
Um, all right. Mr. Key first. Yes, right. Mr. Key, you can just stand up, go where they tell you. And Mr. Key, you're here on an order revoking pretrial release, it looks like. Let me take a look. I find, it's on Parker versus State, I find probable cause based upon the capias issued in this matter by, let's see. It doesn't say who directed it, but anyway, you have no bond on this. Oh, it's Circuit Judge Brandon Rayful. Thank you. And so there's no bond on this. Do you already have an attorney on this charge, sir?
Attorney, I thought one was wanted to.
Okay.
But I haven't got in contact with them yet.
Okay. All right. Does he have an attorney on this?
He does, Judge.
Okay. All right. Public Defender's Office, I guess. So, all right. So we're going to hold you until your next court date. In that case, I find probable cause based upon the order revoking. All right. You can go where they tell you to now. Okay. And the next is, what did you say the gentleman's name?
Judge E.C. Youngblood.
Mr. Youngblood, come on up and stand where Mr. Key was. And you're here on an arrest warrant, sir, and there's the charges are attempted second-degree murder with firearm, use and display of firearm during felony offense. You know what your third charge is? Yes, sir. Ms. Billings, have you had an opportunity to look at this?
I have.
All right.
You can live wait reading.
Okay. And then you're charged with domestic violence, battery. There's no bond set, or there's none. There's no bond on any of these until first appearance, and I'm going to review. It's just an arrest warrant. So I need to review the affidavit in this matter. So that's cool. Do this, then just take care of it. All right, I'm going to read the affidavit here. Probable cause for the charges based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you wish to be heard, Mr. Nakagawa?
Yes, Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Your Honor, this is a motion to be properly checked because of murder charges. If Your Honor finds this motion legally, they show sufficient state would request a pretrial detention hearing to be set on Monday, May 11 at 1 p.m. on the A2 docket.
Be sufficient. We'll set the hearing for the time indicated. That's just on the one charge, correct?
Should be the 3 charges, Your Honor.
3 charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
There's-
No, I've got it. Just on the attempted second degree, the 3 different counts.
Yes.
All right. And I'm going to set a bond on count 4 at $5,000 cash or surety. Count 5, $15,000 cash or surety. Count 6, $5,000 cash or surety. All his conditions of pretrial release. If he's able to make that bond, he'll have no contact directly, indirectly, or to third persons with the alleged victim. He will not possess firearms of any kind whatsoever. And I think that's it.
But, what does the?
Oh, yeah, and co-defendants. No contact with co-defendants either. All right, I'm going to give this and see if I'll this. All right, so basically you have no bond right now. I set bond on a few of the charges, but the attempted second degree murder, they're going to be a pretrial detention hearing on the date that they indicated. They'll get you some paperwork. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this day? Do you have any money or you can hire an attorney to represent you?
No.
All right, I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and they'll have somebody in touch with you. But at this point, you can go where the deputies tell you to go, okay?
And never go on the record. Is this date on Monday, the 11th? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, then we have,
You want notice?
all right, Mr. Moore. Come on up here and stand at this podium, sir. You're charged with driving a suspended or revoked license. You had a bond of $250. You take a look at the affidavit. You haven't made the bond, so you're out on bond in this matter. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need to have a public defender represent you in this matter, Mr. Moore?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. His next court date is when, do we know?
It will be June 2nd at 8:30 a.m.
It'll be June 2nd, 8:30. They'll get you some paperwork. Not here. It'll be sent through, because you're not set up to give them paperwork today, right? No, okay.
I have a question.
You have a question, but you also have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. We record everything that goes on in this courtroom. So you can ask the question. I may not answer it. And also, it may be something that incriminates you. So which one is it?
So I work for sales. I do traveling out in Cincinnati this summer on a blitz trip. I flew back home to attend the court dates, and now I'm trying to get back out for the rest of the summer till September. So
I'll talk to your attorney about that. I'm not going to do anything about that today. So that's where you are. Okay. All right. And we don't need anything else for him. Is that correct? He's good to go.
Yes, sir, he's
You're
good.
good to go. Thank you.
how will I get the paperwork?
they're gonna send it to you in some form or fashion, or they'll get it through you.
Yeah.
We don't normally have people show up, just,
Can I get an email?
Your Honor, Deborah Goins on the record. I would suggest that we give an address to the clerk right now, so there's no question that it's been sent.
the address to you.
3232 Berwick Lane,
What, how you spell that lane?
LANE, Berwick,
Spell lane.
Berwick, BERWICK.
What's the step on that?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, that, what city?
Lakeland, Florida.
All right. Thanks, sir. Good to go.
Can I get an email as well?
33810, you said? 33810?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Decline the PD?
You did.
Okay, that's why I just wanted to clarify.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Just can we call it Bernard West?
West?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Barely did.
All right, Mr. West, you're here in that, arrest warrants. Okay, there's a direct information filed against you, sir, on grand theft of a firearm, possession of firearm by a minor. I'm gonna take a look at the affidavit.
Yes, sir.
Find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Take a look. Set bonds of $5,000 cash or surety on each count. All right. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
Provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter. And you may go where they direct you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And what next? I go to
Central could start telling their,
got any private attorneys? Who are the private attorneys? All right, I don't know. I'm going to start with Mr. Allen. What do you have, sir? Mr. William, not Bill Allen?
Yes, Judge. Bill Allen here. How are you doing, Judge?
Fine. What do you have?
Judge, I have a matter. The name is Job Saucedo, Saucedo.
All right, and Mr. Saucedo, he is charged with a violation of probation, driving under the influence. Mr. Saucedo, there's no bond on that. I find probable cause based upon the warrant. You're going to represent him, Mr. Allen?
Yes, Judge. I do want to just point out, Judge, there's a little bit of confusion. I know it's unusual on a warrant. Have you seen the capias, Judge, on this? The only reason why I say that is I'm holding in my hand and it was e-filed on May 6th of 2026, a notice to appear for Mr. Job Saucedo for June. I believe it's, I can't tell, there's a line in my paper, but June 9th of 2026 at 12:45 at the Polk County Courthouse. He was noticed to appear for this violation, and that was signed by the officer Ashley Schultz on May 5th of 2026. So there's a filing e-filed on May 6th at 10:57 for my client he was noticed to appear for his violation in Bartow.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the warrant that's here, and that's where we are. Certainly, you can take that up to the judge to whom the the case is assigned. But you're
Okay,
gonna represent-
I didn't know if there was an actual warrant. That was what was confusing to me. Okay.
There's a
So,
warrant, yes, sir, there's a
Okay,
warrant
okay.
signed May 5th, May 5th.
okay. All right, Your Honor. I will, I'll take appropriate steps. I appreciate it, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Salcido, you may step to your left or wherever they tell you to go. Who do we have, Mr. Sabatini? Who do you represent, sir? Anthony Sabatini, attorney. Who do you represent, sir?
I apologize. It took me a second to get the microphone off. I apologize. I have Mrs. Kim Shiner, Your Honor.
Kimberly Shiner, and Ms. Shiner, you're charged with violation of probation on driving under the influence. I find probable cause based on the warrant. There is no bond, and you're going to represent her. Is that correct, Mr. Sabatini?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything further, sir?
Not at this time.
All right. Ms. Shiner, you may step to where they tell you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sabatini. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right. That's all the private attorneys. Do we do Spanish now? Is that correct? That we did Spanish. So who's up first of the Spanish speakers?
Central, go ahead and call me.
Who?
Sí.
Sorry, I'm just not,
Salvo, Your Honor. Start with the E.
Saldo. Okay. Rodrigo Ambrosio and Saldo, and you are charged with aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer.
Él es Rodrigo Ambrosio. Yo soy.
I'm sorry, there are two of them.
Excuse me.
Siete décimo. And this is,
We're gonna call the female, this Insalo Acevedo.
Acevedo, right. It's Acevedo.
I called it incorrectly. That's on me. Ma'am, you're charged with no valid driver's license.
Señora, a usted se le acusa con manejar sin tener una licencia válida.
There's currently no bond.
Actualmente no tiene fianza.
Find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter.
Encuentro motivo fundado basándome en el affidavit en su caso.
I'm going to set a bond of $2,000 cash or surety.
Voy a establecer su fianza en $2,000 efectivo o garante.
Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, ma'am?
Señora, ¿usted va a necesitar un abogado público en su caso? ¿Puede repetir?
No.
No.
All right. You may go where they direct you. Thank you.
Bien. ¿Ha terminado? Vaya donde le indiquen. Gracias.
Who next?
Conrado Rivas, Eliazar. Conrado Rivas, Eliazar, Lennon. Is the one up right now.
Are you calling somebody whose last name is Rivas?
Conrado Topido.
Yes.
His last name is Conrado, Conrado. Rivas.
Okay. Okay, got it. Eleazar Conrado Rivas.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
You are wanted out of Sumter County for failing to appear for a no valid driver's license.
Señor, usted está solicitado en el condado Sumter y esto por una falta de comparecencia por un cargo de manejar sin licencia válida.
The bond is $2,013.
La fianza es de $2,013.
We are going to hold you until Sumter County comes to get you or until you pay that bond.
Nosotros vamos a retenerle hasta que el condado Sumter venga a buscarle o hasta que usted pague esta fianza.
And I find probable cause based upon the affidavit and the teletype.
Y encuentro motivo fundado basándome en el affidavit y en el teletipo.
You may go where they direct you, sir.
Ha terminado, vaya donde le indiquen, señor.
Your Honor, what's the bring back date on him?
Did we have a bring back date?
Where?
The 14th.
14th.
On the 14th.
Who next?
Ramirez, Jose Ramirez Perez. Ramirez Perez Jose, Your Honor, is up.
Okay. Jose Ramirez Perez. Sir, you're charged with no valid driver's license.
Señor, usted está acusado con manejar sin tener licencia válida.
There is currently no bond.
Actualmente no tiene fianza.
I find probable cause based upon the affidavit.
Encuentro motivo fundado para el cargo basándome en el affidavit.
I'm going to set a bond of $2,000 cash or surety. Not strike that. $2,000 cash or surety, yes, a bond.
Voy a fijar su fianza en $2,000 efectivo o garante.
Do you need the public defender's office to represent you?
¿Necesita usted la oficina del abogado público para que le represente?
Sí.
¿Puede repetir?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney on your own?
¿Usted tiene dinero para contratar un abogado por su cuenta?
No.
No.
Negativo.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter.
Voy a
You may
asignar
go where they direct you.
Voy a asignar provisionalmente la oficina del abogado público en su caso. Ha terminado, vaya donde le indiquen, señor.
Who next?
Lazaro Perez, Lazaro-Perez. First name Patricia.
Ms. Patricia Lazaro Perez. You are charged with no valid driver's license. There is currently no bond.
Actualmente se le acusa con manejar sin licencia válida. No tiene fianza en este momento.
¿Ya está?
I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter.
Encuentro que hay motivo fundado para el cargo, basándome en el affidavit en su caso.
I'm going to set a bond of $2,000 cash or surety.
Voy a establecer su fianza en $2,000 efectivo o garante.
Do you have any money to hire and do you wish to have the public defender's office represent you?
¿Desea usted que se le asigne el abogado público para que le represente?
No.
No.
You may go where they direct you.
Ha terminado, vaya donde le indiquen.
Okay.
All the Spanish is central.
I'm sorry, you said it, I didn't hear it.
Spanish attorney now?
Go ahead.
We have another one over here, another Spanish, and he's an interpreter, Your Honor. This is Torres Arriaga Maclovio. Torres Arriaga Maclovio. T-O-R-R-E-S. T-O-R-R-E-S.
Maclovio Torres Ariada.
Yes, sir.
You're charged with driving with a or revoked license.
Paid tomorrow, it's tonight or something like that.
Currently, I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
A usted se le acusa con manejar con licencia suspendida o revocada. Actualmente no tiene fianza. Voy a mirar el affidavit en su caso.
I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. And I'm going to set a bond of $2,000 cash or surety.
Encuentro motivo fundado basándome en el affidavit en su caso. Voy a establecer su fianza en $2,000 efectivo o garante.
Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, sir?
Señor, ¿usted necesita la oficina del abogado público para que le represente?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
¿Tiene usted
No.
dinero? No.
Does he have got an open case?
Yes.
Let me take, what's that, 25? Count 4219. Let's see.
Charges.
Yes, ma'am. You've got an open case in 25 CT 4219. Let me.
Señor, usted tiene un caso abierto, el caso 25CT4219.
Sí.
Yes.
And that is a DUI.
Y esto es un DUI, manejar bajo los efectos.
Sí.
Yes.
All right. And I'm going to hold you no bond on that case under the authority of Parker versus State and its reasoning, because given that you're driving on a suspended license when you're out on a DUI, I don't think there are any reasonable conditions of bond that can protect the public in this matter. So we're going to hold you no bond on that DUI case. All right.
Bien. Voy a retenerle.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Voy a retenerle sin fianza bajo la autoridad de Parker contra el Estado. Y la razón de esto es porque, dado que usted está manejando con una licencia suspendida cuando está en libertad bajo un cargo de DUI, no creo que haya ninguna condición razonable o fianza que pueda proteger al público en cuanto a esto.
You may go where they direct you.
Ha terminado, vaya donde le indiquen.
Who next?
We have Ronaldo Flores, Bartola. Last name Flores.
Thank you. Ronaldo Flores Bartolo.
Sí.
You are charged with no valid driver's license and you currently have no bond.
A usted se le acusa con manejar sin licencia válida. Actualmente no tiene fianza.
I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter.
Encuentro motivo fundado basándome en el affidavit en este caso.
I'm going to set a bond of $2,000 cash or surety in this matter.
Voy a establecer fianza de $2,000 efectivo o garante en este caso.
Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this case?
Señor, usted va a necesitar la oficina del abogado público para que le represente en este caso.
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney on your own, sir?
¿Usted tiene algún dinero para contratar un abogado por su cuenta, señor?
No.
No.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you.
Voy a asignar provisionalmente al abogado público para que le represente. ¿Ha terminado? Vaya donde le indiquen, señor.
Está bien.
That's fine.
Next.
That's all the Spanish is out.
Mr. Lopez, would you make, we have Spanish in Central?
May I inquire, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
¿Alguien más para asistencia en español? Levante la mano ahora, por favor. I see no hands raised. You may be excused.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Yes, you may. Have a good rest of your day, sir.
Thank you, innocent.
All right, what do we do in South County? South County?
First name, last name, first up, last name Archer. First name Ralph.
Mr. Archer, you're charged with resisting an officer without violence, and there's currently no bond, violation of pretrial release, and domestic violence with a prior conviction. There's no bond on those either. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit that we have here.
Protection SOS. That voice is not for it. Police have asked before the bond companies be aware. Because at least it's recorded on here. It's getting used, it's gonna put it somewhere else, not like it's not there again. But we don't, that shit's still 13 now.
I don't know if the conversation is necessary there, but if it is, it's fine. But otherwise, let's cut it out.
Hey, man, you need to be quiet.
I got aftershocks.
No, I'm not telling you what, you just get up out of here. That's what you do. Ain't no, you gotta do nothing. Get up out of here.
We got a bunch of agents in this
I
room.
don't wanna hear that,
I
man.
already told you what happened.
Man, you can tell me back there in that cell. I know what you do.
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
Who is doing all the talking there?
I have to get his name, Judge.
Okay, are you getting him out of there?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, I appreciate it. If he keeps it up, I might have to bring him back in here, and then I'm gonna have to hold him in contempt if he keeps it up, and then I'm gonna have to write an order. I don't wanna do any of that stuff, but I have in the past.
He ain't coming back.
But anyway, so let me get back to Mr. Archer. There's no order yet correcting that he violated the.
It's just based on the new charges.
Based on the new charges. Okay. All right, I'm gonna find probable cause for these charges, and I'm gonna set a bond as to count one in the amount of $1,000 cash or surety, count two, $10,000 cash or surety, and count three, $5,000 cash or surety. That'll all be as conditions of pretrial release. If you're able to make this bond, you'll have no contact with the alleged victim as well. You won't possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition, and you'll comply with all conditions of pretrial release going forward. Mr. Archer, do you need to have an attorney represent you on these matters, sir?
Yes, Judge.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, ma'am. No,
Okay.
sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you may step to wherever they tell you.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, last name Campbell, first name Brandon.
Thank you. Mr. Campbell, you're wanted out of Osceola County for dealing in stolen property, and there's a $2,500 cash or surety bond. I take that back. I don't know if it's cash or surety. I think it's just bond 2,500, so it's probably cash. But I find probable cause based upon the affidavit as well as the teletype, and we're going to hold you until let's see. Or hold you until Osceola comes to get you. You're going to be set for, is he brought back as May 14th?
Yes.
You're going to be brought back May 14th if they haven't come get you by then at 1 p.m. If you're still in custody, you may go where they direct you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Next up, last name Cologne, first name Alexander.
All right. Alexander Colon Martinez.
Yes, sir.
And you're here, you got an additional charge of introducing contraband into a detention facility. You got no bond on that right now. And let me take a look. I find probable cause based on the charge, and I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety. And do you need to have the public defender's office represent you on this, Mr. Colon Martinez?
I already got one named Deborah Timothy.
Okay, so, but you probably have one, but you probably need it on this particular charge, because it's an add-on.
Yes, Your Honor, I was just asking for him to clarify the name of the lawyer that he has.
What's the name of the lawyer again?
Deborah Timothy.
Deborah Timothy that's somebody not with the PD's office.
Is that a person you hired?
It's a person that they're required to me.
Okay, well, in an abundance of caution, I'm going to appoint the public defender's office. And obviously, if it's somebody else, they can move from there. But on this particular charge, I'm going to appoint them to represent you. And you may go where they direct you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next up, last name is Lane, first name James.
James Lane.
Let's see. All right, Mr. Lane, you're charged with trespass, property other than a structure or conveyance, and you've got 3 different counts of that. There's no bond. Well, it says no bond, but then it says over here $500. So do we know why it says no bond? Alan Davies. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave the bonds at 500. All right. I find probable cause based upon the writs capias in this matter, and I'm going to set bonds at $500 on each one of them if they're not already at that. And do you need the public defender's office to represent you on these cases, Mr. Lane?
Yes, sir.
Any money to hire an attorney, sir? Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the PD to represent you on this matter. You can go where they tell you to, sir. He's going to tell me.
Yeah, it's not like letting me copy paste.
That's okay. I have like, there's a force field around me.
Next up is Luster, first name Charles.
All right, Mr. Luster, you've got an add-on charge failing to appear for arraignment on a trespass property other than structure or conveyance. There's currently, it says, I'm seeing one thing, no bond, one thing, $500, but the capias says $500. And I'm going to find probable cause based upon that capias and set or keep the bond at $500. And do you need to have an attorney represent you in this matter, Mr. Luster?
Yeah, but if you don't mind,
Money to
let's
hire
say
one?
something else.
Well, hold on for just a second. Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No.
Well, I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you, and we record everything that goes on in here. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to know if probably I can put person probation or something work through.
I don't know if you're asking me if I'm going to reduce the bond below $500. I'm not. So I can't tell what you're asking me. But if you will step over and go where the deputies tell you, that will be the next step. Thank you.
Mr. Luster, I think, was asking if possibly if he could plead today and be put on parole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I'm not going to take a plea today.
I understand.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, next up, I'm sorry.
Last name is Maruschak. First name Brian.
Thank you. Brian Maruschak. And Mr. Maruschak, you're charged with DUI with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or higher, and you're charged with DUI property damage as well. And you got a bond set of $1,000 cash or surety in each of those counts. I'm going to take a look at the what I have here. I find probable cause based upon the, I tell you, I'm surprised you're still alive looking at that alleged BAC, but congratulations on that. But I find probable cause for the charge, and I'm going to leave the bonds as they are. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter?
I would probably have to respond, yes. I have not been able to get a hold of the attorney that I do want to hire.
Okay. Well, do you have any money to hire an attorney right now?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you may go where they direct you, sir.
Thank
Next
you, Your Honor.
up, last name McDonald, first name Michael.
Mr. McDonald, you're wanted out of Volusia County for a grand theft charge. There's currently no bond on that. I'm going to take a look. And I see a affidavit, and then I'm going to take a look at the teletype. And let's see. Yeah, all that checks out on the teletype, and I find probable cause. So we're going to hold you until Volusia comes to get you, and you don't have any bond. But if they haven't come to get you by May 14th at 1 p.m., you're going to be brought in front of the court again, just to kind of see where we are on this. And so you can go where the deputies direct you, sir. Thank you.
Next up, last name Michael, first name Derek.
Derek McKell, you're charged. Well, you want me to just, you know what you're charged with, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You got no bond on that. I'm going to take a look at the arrest warrant. And the arrest warrant, I'm going to find probable cause based upon the arrest warrant in this matter. And did you wish to be heard on this, Ms. Gill?
Yes, I do, but you have not yet appointed our office, so.
Okay. Well, I think you have a duty under the statute.
Yes. Well, present in the courtroom is Mr. McKell's sister, who her name is Nikki Holloway. She's been working diligently to gather information about this. And I explained to her that there's no way this court can resolve the issue today about whether or not there was a failure in registration or not. But she hasn't provided some interesting information. In front of me is the receipt from the Polk County Sheriff's Office that paying the fee for registering on March the 27th of this year. And this would have been obtained because somebody went there and was trying to register. So I think there's a factual dispute there. And I also believe that the detective on this case is actually working on this, because there've been a number of things I can see that maybe were not quite right. But I wanted to let Ms. Holloway know that the court can't resolve those as far as litigating the case today. I don't know if the court has any leeway, because this is a warrant. If the court would be in a position to allow him some kind of a pretrial release pending resolution of his case. But it appears to me that there certainly is clear indications that this is going to be a case that needs to be litigated. And I think that there are some factual issues that are important, especially the one about, did he actually go and register? So the allegations in here has to do with the address and the failure to register. I know the court doesn't have anything else but what I'm telling you as far as a basis for probable cause. But I'm asking if the court would consider allowing Mr. Michael some kind of release pending his next court date.
What's the state's position on this, Mr. McDonald?
The state would object to that, Your Honor, based upon the warrant. State would be requesting, I think probable cause has already been found. I think Judge Ramirez, who issued the warrant, did issue some sort of pretrial release condition should the defendant be given bond. However, state would object to any form of straight pretrial release in this matter. think that's the heart of the issue.
Okay. And I'm not inclined to do that this morning or this afternoon, Ms. Goins. Let me take a look here real quick, though. Set a bond of $5,000 cash surety as a condition of pretrial release. If he's able to make pretrial release, he will have the release conditions that Judge Ramirez suggested. Let me find them and state them. He will have a curfew of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., GPS monitoring, and then he will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition. And that will be it. And then anything else, man?
Just and for Ms. Holloway's benefit, that is the standard bond for the level of offense in this case. Yes. So hopefully that will help. Maybe she might be able to assist him with that.
Mr. McHale,
Yes, sir.
do you wish to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter?
Yes, sir.
You have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
You provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, and you may go where they direct you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Holloway.
Thank you, Judge, for this meeting my request.
Thank you.
Next,
Next up is Ortiz, first name Jacob.
Mr. Ortiz, you're charged with domestic violence battery. There's currently no bond. You're charged with tampering with a witness as well, and there's currently no bond on that. I'm going to review the affidavit in this matter.
I asked for witness protection. I asked for SOS. I got poisoned with geodone, and there's people coming up from the ground with magnetic sand. They just told me to take my hands off the thing right now. And I've been talking to people. I have a lawyer about all this to try to frame me for a bombing. I was a
Okay, so
Marine.
you have an attorney. You don't need the public defender's office?
I have Travis Williams, and they've been attacking day and night. And there's poisonous spiders and all sorts of stuff. They've been doing science. I was the one talking about salt or frog legs. I've been calling for days. I almost caught a heart attack the other day.
You have a right, I went over this earlier, you have a right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you. We record everything that goes on in here, but anyway, I'm taking a look at everything.
I was talking to you with a lawyer for the past days, talking to whoever I was talking with. The courts internationally saw me get poisoned by geodone for the 7th time, and before Lakeside, and then I got punched by a guy named Rodney. My dad, my stepdad at the time, Rusty Perez, had a cousin named Rodney that was he was a white guy in a uniform. They're trying to stop me from talking, using my rights to talk.
Okay, well, I'm not going to try to stop you from talking, and I'm not concerned that hopefully no one's going to punch me or you here.
Those are
But
statements.
the point is, I'm finding probable cause for the charges in this matter, and then I'm going to. You say you have an attorney? You
They
sure
put
you don't need
locks
the
on my
public
hands.
defender?
They put locks on my tongues too, like Chinese locks. I have Travis Williams, but my mom said that she would bail me out. If I need an attorney, I'll get an attorney. I would get another attorney also.
Contact.
I want another attorney.
Is he with your office?
No, he is not.
I'm talking.
I'm going to, obviously, if you learn of anything you want to bring this back in front, I'm wondering about this, but.
Yes, I
Yeah,
agree.
Mr. Kendall was 9/11, an 9/11 agent. They said my son was trying to murder people in the house, and that my daughter went outside and they tried hiding and disappearing with magic tricks. They did the salt thing in the house with stuff that was in the house, and they I read a lot of information.
Yeah, what I want you to do now, you've declined the attorney, but obviously you can ask for an attorney down the road. You've got your own attorney, you tell me.
No, I said I have Travis.
Probable cause. I've set the bonds at 5,000 cash or surety per count as conditions of pretrial release. If you're able to make those bonds, you'll have no contact with the alleged victim. You will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition. And you can go with the deputies now. Obviously, you get in touch with your lawyer if for some reason that doesn't work out. The public defender's office can represent you, and you may step to your left. Thank you.
Next up is Thomas, first name Robert.
Mr. Thomas, you're charged with resisting an officer without violence. There's currently.
Ron Thomas. This is
Robert Thomas, you're charged with disorderly intoxication. One count, there's no bond on that. You got a warrantless violation of probation on a possession of meth, a warrantless violation of probation on a misdemeanor possession of cannabis, a warrantless violation of probation on possession of drug paraphernalia. They're all no bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. Find probable cause for the charges based upon the affidavit in this matter. As to count one, the disorderly intoxication, I'm going to set a bond of $1,000 cash or surety. As to the other charges, I'm going to leave the bond at no bond. And do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, sir, I do.
Have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
So I can't bond out today.
No, sir, you can't bond out today. You got violations of probation charged with no bond. So do you need the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir, I don't.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Next up, last name is Villarreal, first name Clarence.
They got a junior and a senior. Which one am I getting?
Senior.
All right, yes, right. Age before, well, whatever. You're charged with, Mr. Villarreal, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's $1,000 bond. Possession of cocaine, there's a $5,000 bond. And possession of methamphetamine, there's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to read the affidavit, sir. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit, and I'm going to leave the bonds as they are. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, Mr. Villarreal?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to provisionally appoint them to represent you, and you may step to your left. Next up.
Zwicker, Z-W-I-C-K-E-R, first name Walter.
Mr. Zwicker, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, and there's currently, looks like $1,000 bond and possession of methamphetamine. There's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
No possession. I have nothing.
I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, sir?
Yes, sir. I didn't have nothing on it. I was standing
You
next
have a
to
right to
somebody.
remain silent. If you have a right to remain silent, I find probable cause based upon the affidavit, and that's where we are today. Obviously, we're not having a trial today. Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you may go where they direct you. Thank you.
We had an add-on, Caleb Wilson, last name Wilson.
Caleb Wilson.
Michigan start. Yeah.
All right, you're wanted out of Kansas and there's no bond, and you're going to be set for a fugitive hearing on 8/12 at 8/29 a.m. But I'm going to look at the affidavit first and make sure that seems appropriate. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit here, and we'll set you over to that court date that I indicated. Sir, do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this potential extradition matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
You need to hire an attorney.
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, and you may step to your left.
Thank you, sir.
Is that everybody over there?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your help today. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Now we're going to go to South County. Is that right?
Central County, Judge.
Okay, Ryan. I'm sorry. All right, who do we go? Who do we have first?
Yes, sir. Page 1, Alvarez, Talia.
Talia Alvarez. You're charged with basically dating violence battery, and there's no bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit in this matter. All right, I'm going to find probable cause based upon the affidavit, and I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety as a condition of pretrial release. If you're able to make this, you'll have no contact with the alleged victim. You will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition of any kind. Any of the underlying judge in the other case may decide that he or she is going to make it no bond on the older case, but I don't know about that. You need the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, ma'am?
Yes.
You have any money to hire an attorney?
No.
Provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you.
Ashley. Page 1, ATCHLEY.
Terrace Ashley.
Yes, sir.
You're charged with violation of injunction for protection against domestic violence. There's currently no bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
They can't read.
Give it a bucket for him.
Okay, we don't need your help. Turn around.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause. I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety as a condition of pretrial release. If you're able to make this bond, you'll have Is there a problem over there that I need to get involved in, or?
Sir, we just got a guy having a medical emergency. We got a lot of nurses and doctors in here trying to tell us what to do.
I got it. Thank you. No problem. Ma'am, so, you got $5,000 cash or surety as a condition of pretrial release. If you're able to make this bond, you'll have no contact, directly, indirectly, or through third persons, and you won't, possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. It's got an open case too, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I had court today.
All right. Ma'am, you need to have the public defender's office represent you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you.
Callwood.
I'm sorry, you told me the name. I apologize.
Callwood, CALLWOOD.
You're Annie Callwood, and Miss Callwood, you're charged with domestic violence battery. There's currently no bond.
I'm not, I didn't.
Hold on, ma'am. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit here. On probable cause based upon the charge here. And if I were to pretrial release you on these charges, and you have to follow all the conditions of pretrial release, and she's let that contract. We don't know. So we don't. So it's going to be, so you couldn't have any contact with the alleged victim. That'd be one of the conditions. If I were to release you on those conditions, would you abide by those conditions, ma'am?
Yes, who was the victim though?
Well, ma'am, I'm not getting into that today. I'm just releasing you. The charges are still pending against you. You're still going to have court, but I'm going to say I'm going to let you out of jail pending everything today because of the situation and because of everything that I've evaluated here. But that being said, if you violate that, you'd be right back in jail. So I'm just letting you know that. So I'm going to pretrial release you. You can't have any contact with the alleged victim, and you can't possess weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition, and you can't come within the distances prescribed. Let's see what we have.
I'm the victim. My husband is the abuser.
I'm not making a determination on that today. You can return to the residence one time within 48 hours from your release to pick up your things. You have to find someplace else to stay pending resolution of this. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, ma'am?
I'm not from here. I'm from Massachusetts. I just moved here 3 years ago.
Okay. And you know, I can tell you my life story as well, but what I'm asking you is you need the public defender's office to represent you in this matter.
Yes.
All right. Do you have any money right now where you could hire an attorney?
I don't have any money.
Okay, I'm going to personally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, ma'am. And
thank you.
You may go where they direct you at this point. They're going to release you, but you're going to get a court date. So keep that in mind. All right. Thank you. All right, next up.
3, Alexis, EUP, REE.
Alexis Dupree, ma'am, you're charged with a violation of probation on a petty theft and violation of probation on fraudulent use of personal identification. And I find probable cause based upon the warrant signed by Judge Harb. There's no bond. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, Mr. Dupree?
Yes, sir.
You have any money to hire an attorney, ma'am?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the PD to represent you in this matter. You may go where they direct.
Can I ask a question, sir?
You can, but you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you, and we record everything that goes on in here, and I may not answer it, but you can ask. Do you want to ask?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
What the two charges you just said are what I'm currently on violation for? Or you said there's two VOPs?
Yeah, it's basically because you're on probation for both of them. So you're charged with a violation of both of them for whatever is alleged you did on each charge. That's what it is, okay? All right, you can step to your left. Next one.
Tricia?
Patricia Goff. Ms. Goff, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond, possession of methamphetamine. There's a $5,000 bond, unarmed burglary of an occupied something or other. Okay, unoccupied dwelling. And there's no bond on that. Loitering or prowling, $250 bond. Petty theft, $250 bond. Criminal mischief, $250 bond. An add-on of unarmed burglary, no bond. An add-on of loitering or prowling, no bond. An add-on petty theft, no bond. An add-on criminal mischief, no bond. An add-on possession of burglary tools, no bond. And I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
And also, Deborah Gowans, on behalf of Ms. Goff, I have an argument to make on probable cause when the court is ready.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Just focusing on the charge of burglary of a dwelling. And I would argue that because burglary not just involves either an attempted or an actual entry, but it also involves an intent to commit a crime. And the information that the police had is that Ms. Goff said she was looking for a place to live. And I know that the only mention of theft is I guess a dolly with both of the wheels that were flat had been moved over by the fence. So that in mind, more than just trying to. Therefore, you have probable cause to show there was an intent to commit some crime on entry.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Cause. And I find probable cause for all of the charges. I'm going to leave the bonds that are not no bond in place as they are. As to the unarmed burglary in count 3, I'm going to set a bond of $10,000 cash or surety. As to the unarmed burglary in count 7, 10,000 cash or surety. As to the loitering and prowling in count 8, $250. cash assurity as to the petty theft in count 9, $1,000. As to the criminal mischief, $1,000 cash assurity, and as to the possession, even it's going to be 5,000 cash.
Golf.
Sign it. You need to have the public defender's office represent you, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney? Okay, I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you. Thank you. Next up.
Gonzalez Carla. Gonzalez Carla.
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, you're charged with domestic violence battery. There's no bond, and another domestic violence, let's see, it looks like charge here. Assault.
Vanessa, I gotta go where we gotta get some keys going. You're okay. You're okay.
I'm going to review the affidavit.
Here.
Nokagawa.
Yes, John.
I'm seeing an aggravated assault. I'm not seeing a battery. You had a chance to read this?
Yes. Battery is the snatching of the mop out of the hands. That's how, based upon my reading.
Well, I looked at that. I guess theoretically, that may be enough. All right. Ms. Guns, do you wish to be heard on that?
This, with regards to, yes, Ms. Gonzalez, it would appear when we're talking about deadly weapon, the mere description of what they said as a mop, that could be a myriad of things. And there's nothing sufficient to show that that would be a deadly weapon that could cause serious bodily injury or death, either in the way that it was presented or just the object itself. So there's insufficient evidence about probable cause. And I also think as that the affidavit, apparently the officer meant to charge the aggravated battery with a deadly weapon without the intent to kill. There is the different, it says domestic violence, assault, aggravated with intent to commit a felony. I'm not familiar with that, and that's what's written on the front of the affidavit. So I think the state would agree that what the intent was, the officer wrote in his affidavit that he was filing, ag assault, the deadly weapon without the intent to kill. And I'm also arguing that they don't have sufficient evidence about for the court to make a finding of probable causes to the deadly weapon.
I'm going to find, as he count to, probable cause, ag assault. Deadly weapon without intent to kill. I think it could be used as a deadly weapon, although. And based on Mr. Nogue's argument, I think there's enough for a battery. I'm going to set a bond of, on the battery of $2,000 cash or surety, and bond on the aggravated assault, 5,000 cash or surety as conditions of pretrial release. If you're able to make that bond, man, you'll have no contact directly and indirectly or through third persons with the instrument, and you won't possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition of any kind. And I'm not going to let her, even she said you can.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm leaving it as I just said it is. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, ma'am?
No.
And I'm sorry, you said something I didn't hear you. Do you need to have?
No.
All right, you may step to the left. Thank you.
Back over there, ma'am.
Next one, Hanks Vanessa Lee, you're up. Hanks Vanessa Lee, you're up.
Ms. Hanks, you're charged with trespass, property other than a structure or conveyance. There's currently no bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit that I have.
Oh.
Right here. Right here. Okay. That was first.
All right, I find probable cause based upon the affidavit. I'm going to set a bond of $1,000. And she has an open bond. And let's see, is that also a trespass? I'm going to do it. All right, ma'am. $1,000 bond. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Or any money to hire an attorney? Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No. Yeah.
If you appoint the public defender's office to represent you, you may go where they direct you.
Thank you.
Holmes Shatira Anisha. Holmes Shatira Anisha.
Ms. Holmes, you're charged with attempted second-degree murder with a firearm. There are 3 counts, and then battery, and there's 1 count of that. There's no bond on all of this. Let me take a look. My problem was based upon the misdemeanor, and I'm going to take over the affidavit. And you wish to be heard on this, Mr. Nakagawa?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and this is an affidavit I've looked at before, earlier today with the co-defendant. You may proceed, Mr. Nakagawa.
May I approach?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, this is a motion for pretrial detention as it relates to counts 1, 2, and 3. Should Your Honor find this motion to be legally and faithfully sufficient, state would request a pretrial detention hearing to be set Monday, May 11th at 1 p.m. on the A2 docket.
All right, I find the motion for pretrial detention appropriate, and I'm going to set it for hearing Monday, May 11th at 1 p.m. Ma'am, on the counts 1, 2, and 3, the attempted second-degree murder, so it remains no bond until then. As to the battery, I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety as a condition of pretrial release. If you're able to make that bond, you'll have no contact directly, indirectly, or through third persons with the alleged victim, and you will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Ms. Holmes?
I'm not sure right now. I got to talk to my folks on what I got to do with that.
All right, you can step to your left. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, no contact with the co-defendant. We'll get you in and released on the others, so. just on the battery. All right. Then,
Jackson Crystal Sharonda. Crystal Sharonda.
okay. Crystal Sharonda Jackson, ma'am, you're here on a failure to appear on an arraignment for petty theft. There's currently a $500 bond, and then you got an add-on battery person who was detained in prison or jail. There's currently no bond on that. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
That's not me, sir.
Hold on.
Okay. Yes, sir.
No.
I just got out of prison.
Hold on, ma'am. Probable cause based upon the capias for the petty theft and for the based upon the affidavit for the battery on a person detained. Did you want to say something, Mr. Nucknall?
And yes, Your Honor, it's as it relates to the petty theft arraignment for the FTA. It is my understanding this was a bringback from yesterday. The judge yesterday had wanted some indication that the defendant is the one in fact tied to the petty theft. May I approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
It's a document from the sheriff's office comparing the thumbprint on the FTA.
And this is going to be filed. So basically, it's a document, ma'am, indicating, and you don't need to comment on this, that the thumbprint of the affidavit for the petty theft is the same as the one compared to you. So that's where you already get it, sir. And so I found probable cause already, but I'm gonna leave the bonds as I indicated. As far as the battery on person detained, I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety in that matter. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr.
Wait
Jackson?
a minute. You talking about I'm stealing something? I never stole anything, and I have no clue what you're talking about.
Ma'am, let me say this.
Yes, sir. I have no clue what you're talking about.
You don't need to have a clue. You just need to understand that I found probable cause for it. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Step to your left and quietly leave as they instruct you. Thank you.
Yes.
Next one, Your Honor, Jet Yolisa Nicole. Jet Yolisa Nicole.
Ms. Jett, let's see. You're wanted out of Ohio for a fugitive warrant. There's no bond. And let me take, you're also charged with false identification given to law enforcement. There's $1,000 bond, possession of drug paraphernalia, $1,000 bond, possession of methamphetamine, $5,000 bond, possession of ID of another person, $5,000 bond, possession of cocaine, $5,000 bond, unlawful possession of personal ID, and four or more people, that's $1,000 bond. I'll make sure that's what that looks like. Let me take a look and see what I have here. Find probable cause for the warrant out of Ohio based upon the affidavit. And actually, it's a 4 or less people, not 4 or more people, unlawful personal identification. Let me take a look at the affidavit on that.
So you. Executives.
I find probable cause for the charges. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you on these matters, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Need money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you on all of these charges, including the potential extradition out of Ohio. And you may step to your left.
Next up, Your Honor, is Lane Amanda Marie. Lane Amanda Marie.
Lane, you're charged with a violation of probation on your defrauding a urine test. I find probable cause based upon the violation warrant here. There is no bond. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Ms. Lane?
Yes, sir.
And you said it, I just didn't hear it well. Is it yes or no, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, ma'am?
No.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you. Next up.
Next one is Lee Zenash Rainey or Renee.
Rainy.
Rainey. Lee Zenash Rainey.
All right. And Ms. Rainey or Ms. Lee, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond in possession of cocaine. There's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to look at the affidavit.
$5,000? That's it?
Bond is $1,000 on the possession of drug paraphernalia and the $5,000 on the possession of meth. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit. Do you need to have the public defender's office? That's not right. I'm sorry. I've said that incorrectly. No, that is correct. I'm just looking at the wrong person. That it's $1,000 based on the possession of drug paraphernalia and $5,000 on the possession of cocaine. And do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, ma'am?
I don't, that's yes or no? I don't know.
Okay. Well, you know, if you don't know, then you can think about it. And if you decide you want the public defender, you can ask for him later. All right, you may step to your left.
All right, thank you.
You.
Next up is Lewis Lindsay Catherine. Lewis Lindsay Catherine.
Okay, Lindsay Lewis, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond on that and possession of methamphetamine. There's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit. Ms. Lewis, do you need the public defender's office to represent you, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Have any money to hire an attorney, ma'am?
No.
Okay, I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Schuler Nicole. Schuler Nicole.
Ms. Schuler, you're charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle. There's $5,000 bond and use of credit cards for obtaining goods. Let's see here. Use of credit cards for obtaining goods one time less than $100. And let me take a look at the affidavit. On probable cause based upon the affidavit. And ma'am, do you need to have the public defender's office represent you on this matter?
Yes, sir.
You may need to hire an attorney.
No, sir.
And provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you may step to your left.
Thank you.
Walker Amber. Walker Amber.
Ma'am, you're charged with battery, and there's currently $1,000 bond on this. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Ms. Walker?
Say it again, I didn't hear you.
Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You got to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you.
Stinson Reality. Stinson Reality. Was added on.
Okay, let me see. Ms. Stinson, you're charged with burglary. There's no bond. Domestic violence battery. There's no bond. And aggravated battery on a pregnant victim. There's no bond. I'm going to review the affidavit. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. I'm going to set a bond in count one of $5,000 cash or surety. Count two, $5,000 cash or surety. Count three, $5,000 cash or surety. All as conditions of pretrial release. If you're able to make the bond, you'll have no contact with the alleged victims. You will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition. You need to have the public defender's office represent you, ma'am.
No, sir.
You may step to your left.
Now we're going to the males, starting with Adams Logan. Adams Logan Dale.
Okay, Logan
Right
Adams,
up.
you're charged with unlawful possession of personal ID of 4 or less identifications and petty theft I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. There's currently $1,000 bond on each of these.
Hang on, Eddie.
Find probable cause based upon the affidavit. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Adams?
Yes, sir.
You need to hire an attorney? Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
Provision to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Next. And now we have Anglin Eddie.
Charged with violation of probation or possession of cannabis and violation of probation, possession of drug paraphernalia. I find probable cause based upon the warrant in this matter. There's no bond. You need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. Anglin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir? It's not a BOP.
The KPS is just a regular.
It's just a warrant for an
You
FTA.
know what? Okay, I'm sorry. I read it. It's a failure to appear. Never mind.
Yes, sir.
It's not violation of probation. So let me go back on that and see what I find probable cause based upon the capias. And so anyway, but it's no bond. And I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
All right, next up.
Angus Oshanji Michael. Angus Oshanji Michael.
Mr. Angus, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. I find probable cause based upon the warrant in this matter. There's a $5,000 cash assurity bond on the matter. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. Angus?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, it says it's no bond until first appearance. Okay. Take a look. All right, the bond was $5,000, but then it was overcome with a warrant. There's no bond. I'm gonna set a bond of $10,000 cash assurity with the following conditions. You're prohibited from having any intentional contact with victim in any form or fashion. You must stay 500 feet away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of employment, and you may not possess or use firearms, guns, weapons, or ammunition or knives of any kind. And I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, and you may step to your left.
Okay, Brooks Marcellus at 1. Brooks Marcellus at 1.
Sir, you're charged with failing to appear for driving with suspended or revoked license charge. There's no bond. I find probable cause based upon the FTA capias. And do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, sir, or do you already have an attorney?
I already have a public defender assigned to me, but the terms of the FTA is due to me having a technical violation for Hillsborough at the same time with me having that court date. So I wasn't able to make that court date because they had me in custody at Hillsborough, which I just been transferred over here from doing 85 days on my BOP sentence, waiting for it to be picked up by the county.
All right, well, I find probable cause, but certainly you can take that up with the judge in the division, and you may step to your left.
So I don't get a bond?
No, sir. All right. Next up, who's next up?
We got Bernie Kelvin. Bernie Kelvin.
Mr. Bernie, you're charged with violation of probation on a tampering with a witness charge. I'm going to take a look. I find probable cause based upon the warrant issued by Judge Harv. There's no bond. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. Bernie?
Yes, sir.
Have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Now we have Cabrales, Terrence Ray. Cabrales, Terrence Ray.
Mr. Cabrales, you're charged with written threats to kill, written electronic threats to kill or do bodily harm to another. There's currently no bond. I'm going to take a look at the what I have. I find probable cause based upon the arrest warrant. There's also using a two-way communication device. There's a $5,000 bond on that. So let me take a look at the underlying affidavit on this. I find, having found probable cause, I'm going to set a bond on count one of $10,000 cash or surety. And both the bonds will be as conditions of pretrial release. If you're able to make the bond, actually, I guess the conditions of the warrant would be you may not possess or carry firearms, guns, weapons, or ammunition. You're prohibited from having intentional contact in any form with the alleged victim in this matter. You must stay 500 feet away from the victim's home, vehicle, place of work, or school. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, Mr. Cabrales?
No, sir.
Right. You may step to your left.
Next up, we have Carver Blake Kyle. Carver Blake Kyle.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm taking, what was that name again? Wow, was it?
His name is Carson.
Harper. I got it. I thought I crossed it out. So, Mr. Carper, you're charged with domestic violence battery. There's one count. There's no bond at this point. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
Yes, sir.
Find probable cause based upon the affidavit. I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety as a condition of pretrial release. If you're able to make that bond, you'll have no contact with the alleged victim. You will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition of any kind. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, Mr. Carper?
Yes, sir.
Any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir. But a public defender would be good.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you may step to your left.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nicholas Adam. Nicholas Adam.
Mr. Carsley, you're charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. There's no bond on either
Yes,
one
sir.
of them.
The judge yesterday couldn't establish probable cause. That's why I'm here today, sir.
Okay.
And that is correct, Your Honor. State has not received any additional information.
Does not have any additional information? Let me take a look.
Yes, sir.
But I guess there were other charges at that time that were.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mr.
Okay, let me take a look and see.
Mr. Carsley, please don't make any statements. Just allow the judge to.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Given the determination of the judge yesterday, I will, at this point, ROR you on those two charges. Now, keep in mind, that doesn't mean whatever else is going on, you're still there and you're not getting any credit for this right now because I'm RORing you. So meaning I'm releasing you on your own recognizance as to these charges. That means nothing if you're being held on something else. But I will release you on your own recognizance on these two charges, and you may step to your left.
Sir.
Specifically, Your Honor, you're talking about ag assault.
It's two ag assault charges. Yes, ma'am.
I actually think I see 3, but I think they only charge 2. Well, 3 on the booking sheet. Okay.
Right. Right.
Very good. Thank you.
All right. Well, who's next?
Up next, we have Castell Robbie Earl. Castell Robbie Earl.
Mr. Costello, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond in possession of methamphetamine. There's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to review the affidavit.
Hold on, never mind. That was on the South Rodrigo.
Find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Mr. Costello, do you need the public defender's office to represent you in these charges?
Sure.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Right there. Up next, we have Ensaldo Rodrigo Ambrosio. Ensaldo Rodrigo Ambrosio.
Mr. Ansaldo, you're charged with aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, 2 counts, resisting an officer without violence and resisting an officer with violence. The resisting officer without violence has a $1,000 bond. The rest of them have no bond right now. I'm going to review the affidavit.
That's it. Yes, Your Honor. In the aggravated battery law enforcement charge.
I have aggravated assault on this.
Yes, Your Honor. May I approach? It relates this to bond.
All right, and you're seeking.
Yes, Your Honor. This is a motion for pretrial detention as it relates to the aggravated battery on law enforcement charge. Should Your Honor find that motion to be legally and facially sufficient, state is requesting a pretrial detention hearing to be set on Monday, May 11th at 1 p.m. on the A2 docket.
All right, I find probable cause for all of the charges. I find the pretrial detention motion to be sufficient, and I'm going to set the hearing date for the May 11th, as Noah indicated, as to the aggravated battery on law enforcement. As to the aggravated assault on law enforcement officer, I'm going to set a bond of $10,000, cash assurity. As for resisting without violence, I'm going to leave that bond the same. And then as to the resisting with violence, I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash assurity. And do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, Mr. Ansaldo?
I'm not sure.
You step to your left, change your mind, just let them know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
was the pretrial detention motion for both counts?
No, just for the aggravated battery, correct? Just for the aggravated battery?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the aggravated battery is the only one that's set for that. Aggravated assault charge was a $10,000 cash assurity. Resisting with was a $5,000, and then I left the $1,000 on the resisting without.
Got it. Okay.
All right, thank you. Who's next?
We have Finney Paul David. Finney Paul David.
Mr. David, what you charged with, sir?
Yes, I was here yesterday. For some reason, I'm back today.
So there's no bond and so let me take a look. I'm gonna take a look at the affidavit. On probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Yes, sir, Mr. Nothingale.
May I approach?
You may.
Your Honor, this is a motion for pretrial detention as it relates to the add-on charge. Should Your Honor find this motion to be legally and facially sufficient, state we're requesting pretrial detention hearing to be set Monday, May 11th at 1 p.m. on the A2 building.
All right, sir, your bond is remaining no bond on this, and you're set. I'm gonna find the motion for pretrial detention to be sufficient and set a hearing for May 11th at 1 o'clock. And on their motion, the state's motion for pretrial detention, do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you, sir. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
You may, but you have a right to remain silent.
Okay.
Anything you say can be used against you, and we record everything that goes on in here.
No problem. I was here yesterday for the first appearance, and they gave me a bond of $15,000. Can you tell me what changed that?
There's a motion for pretrial detention, and I've found it sufficient, and you have no bond. That's what changed it. You may step to your left.
Okay. Your Honor, it was an add-on charge.
It's an add-on charge. Okay. Next up.
Your Honor, up next, we were supposed to have Gambriel Joseph Kyle, but he was acting up. He was combative, so he was removed from here. And he's not going to be a part of this today. So we're moving on to the next one. That's right here on the podium. Get shower able.
All right.
Get a two able.
All right, Mr. Getachew, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond. Possession of cocaine. There's a $5,000 bond. And having an unregistered motor vehicle, $250 bond. I'm going to take a look at the information that I have. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit. Mr. Getachew, do you need the public defender's office to represent you, sir?
Yes, Judge.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, Judge.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step where they tell you.
Up next is Harris Jonathan Rashawn. Harris Jonathan Rashawn.
Mr. Harris, you're charged with driving with suspended or revoked license. There's currently no bond. I'm going to take a look at the, this is not Jaboris. This is, we got Jaboris and not Jonathan. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit of the uniform traffic citation. Let's see. Oh, what's that open case? Okay. All right. What is that case number? 28. All right. I find probable cause for this charge. As I said, I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety on 26. Case number 26 CT 128, you're out on the same charge. And I'm going to find under the authority of Parker versus State that I'm going to hold you to no bond on the 26 CT 128. And do you need to have the Public Defender's Office represent you on this current case, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I'll provisionally appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You may go where they tell you.
The other Harris Javaris.
Okay, Mr. Harris, you're charged with possession of cannabis. There's no bond. You're also wanted out of Orange County on an aggravated assault with a firearm. There's no bond. You got also charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's no bond. And you're wanted out of Indiana, and there is no bond on that. I'm going to take a look.
But those are not extraditable, sir.
Okay, well, here's the deal. That sounds like something to talk to your attorney about, but I haven't found a determination yet. Well, I will tell you that I have a teletype saying they will extradite. So, you may be right and they may be right, but I find probable cause for that charge. And you'll be held no bond and you will be sent to court on that particular charge on May 12th. And then I'm going to look at the other charges.
I'm sorry, can I ask you a question really quick before you continue?
No, but you may be able to ask me when I'm done.
All right.
Orange County is one that said they would extradite. I'm going to hold you no bond on that one. Find probable cause for the possession of drug paraphernalia and possession of cannabis. I'm going to set bonds of $2,000 cash assured in each of those. Let me look at the one for the fugitive out of Indiana. This is it. Okay. Okay, they're indicating that they will extradite out of Indiana as well. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit, so I'm going to hold you no bond on those two, as I said, and then the $2,000 cash surety bond on each of the other charges. Do you need the Public Defender's Office to represent you, Mr. Harris?
Yes.
I'll provisionally appoint him to represent you. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. We record everything that goes on in here. You said you might want to ask me a question. Do you still want to ask me a question?
Yes, sir. So I've been detained before in Washington, and those warrants that you said that they're saying they're extraditable, they said that it's in the system. It should be in the system that they're not going to extradite unless I'm 250 miles in the radius of the county.
That's not a question, that's a statement, and that doesn't change my determination. You may step to your left.
Your Honor, Deborah Gordon from the Public Defender's Office for Mr. Harris, just indicating that his extradition hearing can address this issue. I'm assuming.
Okay, so your extradition hearing will address those issues, and that's going to be on May 12th. All right, thank you. You may step back, sir. All right.
Now we have Hemrick Larry B.
All right, Mr. Heinrich, you're charged with violation of probation on a carrying concealed firearm. Okay, sorry, that carrying concealed weapon, not carrying concealed firearm. And I find probable cause based upon the warrant signed by Judge Harb, and it is no bond. Do you need the Public Defender's Office to represent you, Mr. Heinrich?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they direct you.
Okay, thanks, sir. Have a good rest of the evening.
You too, sir.
Now we have,
Go ahead.
we have Holly J. Nagy. Holly
All right.
J. Nagy.
All right, Mr. Holly, you're charged with driving with suspended or revoked license. There's a $250 bond on that. Possession of counterfeit or fictitious motor vehicle numbers. $5,000 bond, grand theft motor vehicle less than $100,000 is a $5,000 bond on that. And unlawful possession of personal ID of, let's see, 5 or more folks, and there's a $5,000 bond on that. I'm going to review the affidavit.
Howard.
I find probable cause for the charges. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Holly?
No, sir.
You can step to your left. Next.
So I got what?
Now we have Howard Randall Allen.
Mr. Howard, you're charged with written electric threats to kill or do bodily harm. There's no bond, criminal mischief, there's no bond, and domestic violence, and follow, harass, or stalk, credible threat, there's no bond. I find probable cause for the charges based upon the arrest warrant. Let me take a look. Find probable cause for the charges, and as to count one, I'm going to set a bond of $15,000 cash or surety. Count two, $5,000 cash or surety. Count three will be $15,000 cash or surety. And if you're able to bond on those, you will have no contact with the alleged victim. You will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition of any kind. Is there any other?
It just doesn't specify what house arrest conditions.
Okay. And if you get released, it'll be GPS with house arrest. The house arrest conditions will be that you will not leave. So you can leave for medical appointments, court, attorney appointments, and shopping and work. All right. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you said it, I just didn't hear it. Was it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left. Now, next up,
Up next, we have Hulsman Bradley Richard.
Mr. Hulsman, you're charged with a warrantless violation of probation, fleeing to elude, and a driving with suspended or revoked license, and attaching tag unassigned. They all have no bond right now. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. There's two different affidavits. I'm going to take a look at what I have here.
Your Honor, Deborah Gowans, I do have a probable cause argument when the court's ready.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. My Deborah Gowans on behalf of Mr. Hulsman. My probable cause challenge is premised upon that there is a lack of factual information for the court to find that this would be a third or subsequent offense. Because the officer specifically charged it as a third by yes, third or subsequent violation. And it does speak about prior suspensions, but it doesn't speak about having driving under suspension convictions, which I believe that's what's required.
Mr. Nogagawa.
State has nothing to add, Your Honor. I think based upon the fact that there's a warrantless VOP, in the interest of judicial economy, state will not ask for 24 hours. Based upon that, that I think your probable cause for insurance is what it is, but we violate the requesting control under the law of extension warrant. Adds to the felony driving while license suspended. I think Ms. Goins, state would stipulate to extend it M2 on that.
Yes.
And I'll find probable cause for an M2 driving with suspended or revoked license, set a bond of $500 cash or surety as to that particular charge. However, well, actually take that back. That's going to be $1,000 cash or surety. And then no bond as to the warrantless VOP, and the attaching tag not assigned is going to be $250 bond. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. Hulsman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Thank you.
Jabir Muhammad Isa.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Muhammad Isa, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Jaber, you're charged with possession of cannabis, not more than 20 grams, and possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving with suspended or revoked license, first offense. There's currently no bond on any of those charges. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. Find probable cause for the charges. Do we know what's no bond? Set a bond of $1,000 cash or surety on each of these offenses. And do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in these matters, Mr. Jabber?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
You will provisionally appoint the PD to represent you, and you may step to your next.
We have Losa Zamora Kevin. Losa Zamora Kevin.
All right, Mr. Losa Zamora, you're charged with operating with a operating vehicle while your driver's license is suspended, possession of drug paraphernalia. Each of those have $1,000 bonds, and the possession of that has a $5,000 bond. I'm going to take a look at the information that I have here. On probable cause based upon the two affidavits in this matter, do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. Losa Zamora?
Yes, sir.
Any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Thank you, sir.
And up next we have Marini Byron Keith.
All right,
Byron Keith.
Mr. Marini, you're charged with violations of probation for both, for two worthless check charges. I find probable cause based upon the warrant issued in this matter by, oh my goodness, is that Judge Steve himself?
Your Honor, am I allowed to speak?
Well, hold on.
Yes, sir.
You're allowed to, but you have a right to remain silent. I'm looking at a warrant from the year 2000, so signed by Judge Steve Self.
Yes, sir.
Probable cause, based upon, that. Now, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. We record everything that goes on in here. There is currently no bond on that warrant. And so, did you wish to speak, sir?
Yes, sir. I remember it was about 28 years ago. I remember the case. I remember doing the probation, and I remember doing everything required of me to finish that probation. I had no idea I had a warrant out for my arrest for the last 26 years. I would love to get this resolved today.
I can't resolve it today. I can't do that. Let me take a look here. You need the public defender's office to represent you, sir?
No, sir.
All right, you can step to your left.
Now we have McCormick Jacoby.
Mr. McCormick, you're charged with dating violence battery. There's a $1,000 bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavits. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. McCormick?
Yes, sir.
Any money to hire an attorney?
Yes, sir.
I provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Thank you.
Next we have Messidor King Smith. Messidor King Smith.
Mesidor, you're charged with trespassing a structure or conveyance. There's a $1,000 bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
Movie person. Oh, that's we did that already. Spanish. All right, hey, Moody, is there a Moody?
Moody.
Is that the next name? Yo, that's the play. Are you guys like Moody?
Probable cause for the charge. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Mesidor?
And not guilty.
I'm sorry, you need him to represent you or not? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, and a public defender, but not guilty.
Okay, well, do you have any money to hire an attorney?
Well, and that's why I've been around and I've been needing to work some more. So
okay, well, I'm going to take that as a no.
Public
And I'm
defender
gonna
and not
appoint the
guilty.
public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left. Thank you, sir. Next up.
The next one, Your Honor, that's Moody Carson Riker had a medical emergency here today during the first appearance, and he was taken, I believe he was taken to the hospital.
Okay, so we'll bring him back when he is available. So who was that who had the medical emergency?
Moody Carson
Okay.
Riker.
Okay, so we'll take him off the list and hopefully bring him back as soon as he is ready. Who's next then?
And right now we have the next up, Potts Christopher Howard.
Mr. Potts, you're charged with possession of cannabis, not more than 20 grams in possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond on each of them. I'm going to review the affidavit. By probable cause based upon the affidavit. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Potts?
Yes, please.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, Mr. Potts?
No.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the PD to represent you. You may go where they direct you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Powell. Stephen Powell. Powell, Stephen Dwayne.
Thank you. Mr. Powell, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia and possession of methamphetamine. There's currently no bond. And I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. Find probable cause based upon the affidavit. We know he's no bond. All right, I'm going to set a bond of $1,000 cash or surety on $1,000 cash or surety on count one. And then 5,000 cash or surety on count two. And do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, Mr. Powell?
Yes, sir, but can I talk to you about the bond?
Well, I don't want to sound like Clint Eastwood, but good luck. What do you have? I've taken a look at it, and you can say something if you want to. But let's go through the public defender. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, sir.
And do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
All right. So, do you understand you have the right to remain silent? Anything you say can be used
Yes, sir, I
to
do.
record everything that goes on. And so you may say something you think is helping you, and it may not be helping you.
All I want to do.
You may speak if you want to. Go ahead.
Right. I just wanted to ask, could you lower the bond amount? Because I'm my father's only caregiver right now. He's, had a stroke and he has just recently found out he had cancer and he's had a resection, a bowel resection surgery. And I would really like to get home for a little cheaper than that, so I get him faster. He's on chemotherapy treatments, everything.
Okay. I'm not going to do that today, but your attorney may be able to do that for you at some time in the future. You may step to your left.
Okay, thank you.
Next, Rose Sylvester. Rose Sylvester.
Mr. Rhodes, you're charged with domestic violence battery by strangulation. There's currently no bond. And I'm going to take a look at the affidavit in this matter.
Hey, you guys gotta be quiet in there. Quiet.
All right, I find probable cause. I'm going to set a bond of $10,000 cash or surety as a condition of pretrial release. If you're able to make this bond, you'll have no contact with the alleged victim.
Yeah.
Sir?
Hey, pay attention, man. Pay attention.
You'll have no contact with the alleged victim. You will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you?
Sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
On the provision, they appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Up next, we have Richardson Demetrius.
Mr. Richardson, you're charged with domestic violence battery. There's currently no bond, and tampering with a witness. There's currently no bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. You're doing great. Find probable cause for the charges based upon the affidavit in this matter. I'm going to set a bond of $5,000 cash or surety as to each count. As conditions of that bond, you'll have no contact with the alleged victim. If you're able to make bond, you will not possess any weapons, firearms, guns, or ammunition. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. Richardson?
Yes, sir.
Money to hire an attorney, sir.
No, sir.
As they appoint the public defender's office to represent you, you may step to your left. Does have enough. Hold on for just a second. What's the open bond case?
Not a second. Need him back, Your Honor? Promise.
Yes, sir. Need him back.
Go ahead, Richardson.
Okay, all right. Never mind. You have an open case, but I'm not going to do anything about it right now. I just didn't know what it was. It's a resisting without violence. I'm not going to parker you on this. Now, the judge who has that case may decide to do something different, but that's where it is. All right, you can step to your left, Mr. Richardson.
Up next, we have Robinson Shaquille Rahim. Robinson Shaquille Rahim.
Mr. Robinson, you are charged with battery and okay, battery, and there's currently no bond, resisting an officer without violence, aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, an emergency medical care provider, and fleeing to elude, high speed, and there's no bond on any of these. I'm going to take a look at, I've got the capias. The capias indicates that resisting and the battery are $500 bonds on each. And then we take a look, is the fleeing to elude and the aggravated assault, both say no bond until first appearance. So I'm going to look at the allegations in that matter. find probable cause for, all the, well, I've already found probable cause for all the charges. Having reviewed the affidavit, I'm gonna set a bond. I'm gonna leave the bonds in count 1 and 2 as $500 each, but the aggravated assault on law enforcement officer is gonna be $10,000 cash or surety, and the fleeing to elude is gonna be $10,000 cash or surety. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, Mr. Robinson?
Yes, sir.
You need to hire an attorney, sir. Yeah, I'm sorry, do you have any money to hire an attorney?
Nah, I'm good.
You don't want an attorney? Do you want the public defender to represent you?
Yes, I said yes to the public defender, no to attorney.
Then I said, do you have any money? And you said, no, I'm good. Does that mean? You don't
I ain't hear you. All I heard was attorney, my bad.
Okay, you don't have any money to hire anybody.
Yeah, I got. Bro, what do I gotta do? I got money, but they don't. I just need the fucking regular. I don't need a.
What's your language, bro?
No, my bad. I don't get what you asking me. Why you asking me? I got money. I'm in jail.
Yeah.
I just need the thing.
Listen to him.
Do you have enough money to hire an attorney on your own?
Yes.
Okay, then that's what you're gonna do. Step to your left.
Oh, that's all I was.
All right, right now, Your Honor, we have Shram Matthew. Shram Matthew.
Mr. Schramm, you're charged with a violation of probation on a scheme to defraud. I find probable cause based upon the warrant signed by Judge Harb. There's no bond at this time. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you, Mr. Schramm?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
Not at this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You can step to your left.
Your Honor, can I just say one thing real quick? It'll be fast.
You can, but you have a right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you. We record everything that goes on in here, but you're welcome to say something, so go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand. I just wanted to address the no bond. I understand the way things work. I have a scheduled heart valve replacement surgery. I'm not sure that matters to the court, but I figured I would say it to address heart failure and mitral valve regurgitation.
You can talk to your attorney about that. I'm not getting into that today. Step to your left.
Your Honor, what date is the VOP date on this gentleman?
6/2. 6/2.
President, good
afternoon, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, June 2nd.
June 2nd.
Okay. All right.
Up next, we have Searchwell David Anthony.
All right. And Mr. Searchwell, you're charged with possession of cannabis, possession of drug paraphernalia, and grand theft of a firearm. There's currently no bond on any of those. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
President, good afternoon, Your Honor.
Find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Is there a reason it's all no bond? Is it the firearm?
No, because we couldn't verify his information.
Okay. I'm going to set a bond on count 1 of $1,000 cash surety, count 2 of $1,000 cash surety, count 3 of $5,000 cash for surety. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Searchwell?
So, yes, sir.
You have any money to hire an attorney, Mr. Searchwell?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. I really appreciate it.
Okay. I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
Thank you.
Silva, Simao, John.
John KF, Silva
John KF.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Silva Samao, you're charged with possession of cannabis and possession of drug paraphernalia. There's $1,000 cash or surety bond on each of those. I'm going to review the affidavit.
Smith, actually, Smith. Smith. Who? Smith. What you going? Yeah. That's who you're next.
They don't say that you agree, big.
Probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Silva Samao?
I need it, sir.
Do you need the public defender to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
I got a little bit, but I don't know how I'm gonna take.
Okay. I'm gonna provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and they'll check into it. You can step to your left.
And at this time, we have Smith Anthony LeQuinn.
Mr. Smith, you're charged with petty theft, 2 or more prior convictions, and there's a $5,000 bond right now. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit that we have. Is this a warrant? Oh, it's a warrant. I find probable cause based upon the warrant. The bond's $5,000. If you're able to make the bond, you'll have no intentional contact with the victim in this matter and stay at least 500 feet away from the victim. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
And you said it, I just didn't hear it well. It's not very clear. Was it no or yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can step to your left. Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Supposed to be Small Douglas John, but he bonded out.
Okay.
We're moving on with Saad Christopher W.
Okay, Mr. Sott, you're charged with criminal mischief. There's no bond, and then unarmed burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. There's no bond, and then loitering and prowling, no bond. There's an add-on for petty theft of merchant dice, 2 or more prior convictions, and possession of burglary tools. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit.
Tools.
No, it's close.
Come on.
Skropsky.
Skropsky.
I find probable cause for the charges. I'm going to set a bond in the criminal mischief of $2,000 cash surety, the unarmed burglary, $5,000 cash surety, loitering and prowling, $1,000 cash surety, petty theft, $5,000 cash surety, possession of burglary tools, $5,000 cash surety. Do you need to have the public defender's office represent you in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hire an attorney. Do you have money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may go where they tell you.
And at this time, it's Straub Stephen. Straub Stephen.
Mr. Straub, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond, and possession of fentanyl, there's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to review the affidavit. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Straub?
What do you say?
Do you need the public defender's office to represent you in this matter?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No.
Okay, I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You can go where they tell you.
Yeah.
Summers Michael, it's up next.
All right. Mr. Summers, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond in possession of methamphetamine. There's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to review the affidavit. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Summers?
Yes, sir.
Have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You can step to your left.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Troche Noel Thomas.
How you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Mr. Troche, you're charged with battery. There's a $1,000 bond. I'm going to review the affidavit in this matter.
Yeah, I'm also approving a 730 and incompetent multiple times.
Okay.
And I will also let my lawyer know to let you know again, give you the right documents and look up the medical history. That's all I have to say.
I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Troche?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, I do not.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
All right, thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
And up next, Ungaro Kevin Whitley.
All right, Mr. Ungaro, you're charged with operating a vehicle of the suspended driver's license. Felony is third or more times doing so. I'm going to take a look at the information I have.
Regardless on the record, I have a probable cause argument to making the court's ready.
Okay, now let me just take a look there real quick. Let's see. Yes, ma'am.
Again, my challenge of probable cause goes to the fact that there is no specific information on which the court can rely to find whether there is probable cause that this is a third or subsequent revocation.
Mr. Okagawa.
Your Honor, looking within the affidavit, the officer provides no less than 14 different instances of either the defendant driving with either a revocation, cancellation, or suspension. State believes that based upon the affidavit that there is more than enough to satisfy the elements needed in this case, at least for probable cause.
Well, I sort of agree with Ms. Goins as far as the, I don't see where it says he was charged with driving with a suspended or revoked license. It's got all these suspensions and what have you, but am I missing that? It just says he's suspended.
That was my point. I looked over this 3 times because I was thinking, am I missing something? But they never mentioned.
But let me get to the point because, you know, if you want more time, you will, but I will tell you that I had looked at all that as well. And even if I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take all that into account for this particular first suspension. If I find probable cause for that, do you want 24 hours? Or?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll bring him back. I'm going to hold him no bond. We'll bring him back in 24 hours to see if there's something more to that. And so they're going to hold you until that point. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you at this point, Mr. Ungaro?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, I do not.
In provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Will be brought back to first appearances again tomorrow. You may go where they tell you.
Can I just ask one question?
You can, but you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. They told me that I was on probation, but probation was terminated in March.
Okay, I mean, that's not a question, and but you know, I don't know, and I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not looking at that right now. Step to your left. Next up,
Villarreal, Clarence, Villarreal, Clarence Jr.
okay, Mr. Villarreal, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia and possession of cocaine. There's $1,000 bond on the drug paraphernalia, $5,000 on the cocaine. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit, which I think I've looked at before. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you in this matter, Mr. Villarreal?
Yes.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
All right, now we have Wilson.
Oh, that's Watson.
Watson Michael. I'm sorry, Watson Michael J.
Mr. Watson, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a $1,000 bond, possession of methamphetamine, $5,000 bond, and possession of cannabis resin. There's a $5,000 bond. I'm going to review the affidavit. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Watson?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may step to your left.
And at this moment, it's Wilson Logan. Wilson Logan is up.
All right, Mr. Wilson, you're charged with trespassing, failing to leave the property on order of the owner. There's a $1,000 bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit. I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defender's office to represent you, Mr. Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You can step to your left.
May I speak my mind? I had something I'd like to get off my chest.
Well, I will tell you that there are better places to do that. My curiosity is piqued, even though we've been here for a while, but you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. We record everything that goes on in this courtroom. And, you know, to the extent that it may be relevant to what I'm doing today, if you think you need to speak, you may. Go ahead.
All right. So I was waiting on the police department to help me regain access to the apartment that I was currently a resident in, and I had been living there for over a month. I got locked out of my apartment by mistake, so I went to the pool in the apartment complex, which you have to walk through the front office, and then you walk through another door, and then you've got a pool, and I was to the left where the commode was. And apparently the property manager didn't want me there for whatever reason. Okay, I accept that. So when the police came to me and asked me to leave that property, they said very specifically, you can check the chest camera footage. The officer told me specifically that the property manager did not want me in that very specific section at the pool. So one,
they said that they did not want me in they didn't even, all they said was that specific section under the commode on the couch that I was laying on, temporarily waiting for one of my ex-girlfriends to get home to let me back into the apartment. I said, okay, then I'll leave and I won't come back anywhere near this very specific section. And I never went back to that section. I never went back to the pool. They never gave me any legal documents or legal addresses or anything on paper stating anything about being trespassed from the property. As I said one more time, not to go back to that specific section. I was cut off from my Wi-Fi connection, so
Okay, hold on. So I just, you got to, anything else that's a merit for me today? I haven't heard anything yet. You
Yes,
told
sir,
me about what you want to say down the road. So anything else today?
I'm not done, sir. I
Well,
needed a
hold on.
Wi-Fi
You might be
connection.
done. So anything else that's relevant for me today in my determination?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. I needed a Wi-Fi connection.
You got about 15 seconds. Go.
Yes, sir. So I needed a Wi-Fi connection, and I walked down to the front office, which nobody told me that I was not allowed to go to the front office in the apartment complex that I lived in. All I did was go there and very, very respectfully ask for a Wi-Fi password. They did not need Wi-Fi permission, so I very respectfully said, okay, I understand. I left, didn't cause any trouble, and I went back up to my apartment. And then the cops came up and trespassed me for no reason.
Okay. All right. You may
There's no
step to your
probable cause
left.
whatsoever.
Okay, you may step to your left. You may end up winning this thing at trial. You never know. Step to your left.
Okay, wait. No, I'm not
Step to
done.
your left. Hey, you're done.
I'm not fucking done, asshole.
No, he goes over here. He goes over here.
I need to speak to him about a treatment center. I signed papers, bro.
Right, Walter. The last one for today.
Mr. Wright, you're charged with petty theft. There's a $1,000 bond. I'm going to take a look at the affidavit that is here, sir. It is, right? I find probable cause based upon the affidavit in this matter. Do you need the public defense officer to represent you, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any money to hire an attorney, sir?
No, sir.
I'm going to provisionally appoint the PD to represent you. You can step to your left, Mr. Wright.
And that's all we have here, Your Honor.
Okay. Anybody else we're supposed to have?
That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate everybody's help today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody. And